According to the National Electrical Code, all ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, must be readily accessible. NEC Section 210.8 D states that all GFCIs must be readily accessible. Furthermore, NEC Section 406.4 D states GFCIs shall be installed in a readily accessible location. There are several reasons for this accessibility requirement. Firstly, testing and maintenance. GFCIs need to be tested regularly and replaced if they fail. Enclosed GFCIs would make these tasks difficult or impossible. Secondly, emergency situations. In the event of an electrical fault, the GFCI needs to be quickly reset or replaced. Limited access would hinder this response. Thirdly, code compliance. Failure to provide access to the GFCI violates code requirements. There are a few exceptions to the accessibility requirement. Firstly, GFCIs located in permanently affixed appliances, for example, refrigerators and dishwashers. Secondly, GFCIs located in dead front enclosures with no exposed live parts. Thirdly, GFCIs located in locked cabinets or rooms under the control of qualified personnel. It is recommended to always install GFCIs in accessible locations, even if they are enclosed. Provide a means of access to enclosed GFCIs, such as a removable cover or access panel. Mark the location of enclosed GFCIs clearly to facilitate easy access. It is important to understand the requirements for GFCI accessibility as outlined in the National Electrical Code, NEC. GFCIs are designed to protect people from electrical shock by monitoring the current flowing in a circuit. If the current flowing into the circuit differs from the current returning by more than a small amount, the GFCI quickly trips, cutting off the power. This difference in current indicates that some of the current is leaking to ground, possibly through a person who is touching a live wire or a faulty appliance. Because GFCIs are critical safety devices, they must be properly installed and maintained. The NEC specifies that GFCIs must be readily accessible, meaning that they can be easily reached without having to climb over obstacles or remove permanent fixtures. This accessibility is essential for several reasons. Firstly, regular testing. GFCIs should be tested monthly to ensure that they are functioning correctly. This testing involves pressing the test button on the GFCI, which should cause it to trip. If the GFCI does not trip, it may be faulty and needs to be replaced. Accessible GFCIs make this testing process simple and convenient. Secondly, resetting after a trip. When a GFCI trips, it cuts off power to the circuit it is protecting. Before power can be restored, the GFCI must be reset. This involves pressing the reset button on the GFCI. If the GFCI is not readily accessible, it can be difficult or time-consuming to reset it, which can be particularly problematic in an emergency situation. Thirdly, maintenance and replacement. GFCIs have a limited lifespan and may eventually fail. When this happens, the GFCI must be replaced. Accessible GFCIs make the replacement process easier and quicker. Fourthly, code compliance. The NEC is a widely adopted set of electrical safety standards. Compliance with the NEC is often required by local building codes and insurance companies. Failure to comply with the NEC can result in fines, penalties, and liability in the event of an electrical accident. While the NEC requires that GFCIs be readily accessible, there are a few exceptions to this rule. These exceptions typically apply to situations where the GFCI is located in a place where it is unlikely to be tampered with or where access is restricted for safety reasons. Firstly, permanently installed appliances. GFCIs that are built into permanently installed appliances, such as dishwashers and refrigerators, are not required to be readily accessible. This is because these appliances are typically installed in a way that prevents them from being easily accessed. Secondly, dead front enclosures. GFCIs that are installed in dead front enclosures, which are enclosures that have no exposed live parts, are also not required to be readily accessible. This is because the enclosure provides a barrier between the GFCI and the user, reducing the risk of electrical shock. Thirdly, locked rooms or cabinets. GFCIs that are located in locked rooms or cabinets that are only accessible to qualified personnel are not required to be readily accessible. This is because these areas are typically under the control of trained professionals who are aware of the hazards of electricity. Even in situations where the NEC does not require GFCIs to be readily accessible, it is still a good practice to make them as accessible as possible. This can be achieved by using a removable cover or access panel, or by clearly marking the location of the GFCI. In addition to accessibility, there are other important considerations when installing GFCIs. Firstly, location. GFCIs should be installed in locations where they are likely to be exposed to moisture, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. Secondly, wiring. GFCIs must be properly wired in order to function correctly. It is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions when wiring a GFCI. Thirdly, testing. After a GFCI is installed, it should be tested to ensure that it is working properly. This testing involves pressing the test button on the GFCI, which should cause it to trip. In summary, GFCIs are important safety devices that protect people from electrical shock. The NEC requires that GFCIs be readily accessible for testing, resetting, maintenance, and replacement. While there are a few exceptions to this rule, it is generally a good practice to make GFCIs as accessible as possible. In addition to accessibility, GFCIs must be properly installed, wired, and tested to ensure that they are functioning correctly. Always consult with a qualified electrician when installing or working with GFCIs. Now let's delve deeper into the specific requirements of the National Electrical Code, NEC, regarding GFCI accessibility and explore practical recommendations for ensuring compliance and safety. The NEC, as the cornerstone of electrical safety standards in many regions, provides comprehensive guidelines for the installation and maintenance of electrical systems, including ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs. Its primary goal is to minimize the risk of electrical hazards and protect individuals from potential injuries or fatalities. Accessibility, as emphasized by the NEC, is a fundamental principle that applies to various electrical components, including GFCIs. The ability to readily access these safety devices is crucial for routine testing, troubleshooting, and timely replacement when necessary. Section 210.8 D of the NEC specifically addresses GFCI protection for personnel in dwelling units. It mandates that GFCIs must be readily accessible, ensuring that homeowners and qualified electricians can easily reach and interact with these devices. Section 406.4 C of the NEC further reinforces the accessibility requirement by stating that receptacle outlets installed in readily accessible locations must be GFCI protected. This provision underscores the importance of GFCI protection in areas where individuals are likely to come into contact with electrical outlets. The rationale behind the NEC emphasis on GFCI accessibility is multifaceted. Firstly, regular testing. GFCIs are designed to trip when they detect a ground fault, interrupting the flow of electricity and preventing potential electric shocks. Regular testing, typically recommended on a monthly basis, is essential to ensure that the GFCI is functioning correctly. The test button on the GFCI allows users to simulate a ground fault and verify that the device trips as intended. Accessible GFCIs make this testing process convenient and encourage homeowners to perform these checks regularly. Secondly, timely resetting. When a GFCI trips, it cuts off power to the circuit it protects. Resetting the GFCI involves pressing the reset button on the device. If the GFCI is not readily accessible, resetting it can be a time-consuming and frustrating task, particularly in emergency situations. Accessible GFCIs allow for quick restoration of power and minimize disruption. Thirdly, efficient maintenance and replacement. Like all electrical components, GFCIs have a limited lifespan and may eventually fail. When a GFCI malfunctions, it must be replaced promptly to maintain electrical safety. Accessible GFCIs simplify the replacement process, allowing qualified electricians to quickly remove the defective device and install a new one. Fourthly, troubleshooting. In the event of a persistent GFCI tripping issue, troubleshooting may be necessary to identify the cause of the problem. Accessible GFCIs allow electricians to easily access the device and conduct necessary tests and inspections. The NEC recognizes that there may be certain situations where strict adherence to the accessibility requirement is not feasible or practical. In these cases, exceptions are permitted, provided that alternative safety measures are in place. Firstly, permanently installed appliances. GFCIs that are integrated into permanently installed appliances, such as dishwashers and refrigerators, are generally exempt from the accessibility requirement. These appliances are typically designed with built-in safety features, and the risk of electrical shock is minimal. Secondly, dead front enclosures. GFCIs that are installed in dead front enclosures, which have no exposed live parts, may also be exempt from the accessibility requirement. The enclosure provides a physical barrier that protects individuals from accidental contact with electrical conductors. Thirdly, locked rooms or cabinets. GFCIs that are located in locked rooms or cabinets that are accessible only to qualified personnel are typically exempt from the accessibility requirement. These areas are under the control of trained professionals who are aware of the electrical hazards and can take appropriate precautions. While exceptions to the accessibility requirement may be permitted in certain cases, it is generally recommended to prioritize accessibility whenever possible. This ensures that GFCIs can be easily tested, reset, maintained, and replaced, maximizing their effectiveness in preventing electrical shocks. In situations where GFCIs are enclosed or not readily accessible, consider implementing the following recommendations. Firstly, provide a means of access. Install a removable cover or access panel that allows easy access to the GFCI. Ensure that the cover or panel is clearly marked and easily identifiable. Secondly, use remote reset devices. Consider using remote reset devices that allow GFCIs to be reset from a more accessible location. These devices can be particularly useful in situations where the GFCI is located in a hard-to-reach area. Thirdly, clearly mark the location. Clearly mark the location of enclosed GFCIs to facilitate easy access. Use labels or signage to indicate the presence of the GFCI and provide instructions on how to access it. Fourthly, maintain records. Keep records of the location of all GFCIs, including those that are enclosed or not readily accessible. This information can be valuable for future maintenance and troubleshooting. In addition to accessibility, proper installation and wiring are crucial for ensuring the effectiveness of GFCIs. Firstly, follow manufacturer's instructions. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing GFCIs. These instructions provide detailed guidance on proper wiring techniques and other important considerations. Secondly, use appropriate wiring methods. Use appropriate wiring methods and materials that comply with the NEC and local codes. Ensure that all connections are secure and properly insulated. Thirdly, test after installation. After installing a GFCI, test it to ensure that it is functioning correctly. Press the test button on the GFCI and verify that it trips as intended. Finally, prioritize safety. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity. If you are not comfortable working with electrical systems, consult with a qualified electrician. Understanding and adhering to the NEC requirements for GFCI accessibility is essential for ensuring electrical safety and protecting individuals from potential hazards. By prioritizing accessibility, providing alternative means of access when necessary, and following proper installation and wiring practices, you can maximize the effectiveness of GFCIs and create a safer electrical environment. Remember that GFCIs are life-saving devices that should be treated with respect and care. Regular testing, proper maintenance, and prompt replacement are essential for ensuring that they continue to function correctly and provide the protection they are designed to offer. Always consult with a qualified electrician for any electrical work or if you have any questions about GFCI installation or maintenance.